Yeah. Mina was a bit big on that.
Arne, what was your thoughts on the touchline when that second goal went in?
A relief, although I said immediately to my colleagues, might be a handball. So I wasn't surprised that it took a while before he said it is a goal. So I haven't seen it back, but I assume it wasn't. But I was doubting that a little bit. So happy, but more when the referee pointed towards the kickoff that it was 2-0.
I mean, what did you make of the response of your team overall to the last couple of games?
In terms of results, is of course very good, but there were also a few things similar than other games of ours and a few things that were different. So the things that were similar were that, again, we couldn't score our first chances. The good thing was that today, for the first time in many games, the first chance of the opponent didn't go in as well. The best thing was that it was their only chance, and that was after 90 minutes. And it's happened so many times to us that the first chance the other team goes in, and then you get a completely different game, as we saw so many times now. Not conceding a set piece. Actually, maybe scoring from one, but because it came from a long throw, it took a while. But yeah, these are things that are so important if you want to win a game of football. And yes, people would probably say you had more control, or you didn't concede as much. Yeah, but it's quite a difference if you go 1-0 down after 5 minutes and you have to chase the game. Or you're 0-0, you're controlling the game, and after 1-0 you can control it even more.
Even at 0-0 today, the supporters were singing your name, and they were throughout the game. I mean, how much does that mean to you to have that unwavering support from them, even in spite of the last few weeks?
Yeah, a lot. It says a lot about the club and about the fans. That they were not only supportive for me, but for our whole team. I think if you have such a run of form we are having, and you have an away game, and the away end is so full and supports the team from start to finish, including me indeed. That's special. Not only after the 1-0, already are 0-0 from, like I said, from start to finish. So it tells you that this club is always together, but maybe even more in difficult moments. And then they appreciate probably even more what you've done for the club and support you then. And I think that's what makes a club special as well. To support someone when he's successful is much easier than to support someone or a team or an individual when things are as tough as they are now.
Never mind the second goal. How did you feel when the first goal went in? Because it's been a while coming, hasn't it?
For us to score a goal is not a while coming, but for us to go 1-0 up has been indeed.
The scorer? I'm talking about the scorer.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Yeah, but that is also a bit unfair to him because normally as a number 9, I think in general number 9 plays more minutes than I've played Alex till now because of the obvious reasons. So even today I had to take him off after 65, I think. So yes, he's played already quite a lot of games, but in terms of minutes, not so much. And it's very important for us as a team that we went 1-0 up, but I think it was also important for him because I think it was his third chance, maybe fourth of this game. And I don't think there was much more than 10 minutes in him to go. So then to score just before you come off was important for us, but also for him.
Michael? Can I ask you what you've made of Florian Wirtz's performance today?
Good, as the team played a very good game. So recently I've been asked a lot about individuals when they've played maybe not a game of their usual standards, and I've pointed out to the team every single time. So now after a very positive performance from Florian, I can acknowledge that, but I also want to emphasize on the team performance that was much better than some of them.
What did you ask him to do today?
Like I've asked to all of them, play to your own standards. But I think we tried to create an extra midfielder, and he was very important for us to find every time that extra midfielder. He was good in when he made the dribble. He was really good in his one-touch balls. I even remember a moment where he played the balls diagonally into the 18-yard box to Cody Kakpo, which then doesn't lead to a shot, so no XG value. But we had many of those moments, and he was part of many of those moments, I think. So good game. Performance staff was constantly telling me he needs to go out, because he's been out for 1.5, 2 weeks, and he only trained once. So to a certain extent, maybe it was a bit of a risk to keep him in the team, but some situations ask an exception, and I think today was one of them.
Check on Kirkus, was that just cramping?
Cramp, yeah.
Up with his bone, didn't really get any change out from Bones. Really good
No,
performance from him.
no. The only moment when Bowen had a chance was when he was out, but that had nothing to do with the fullback that was in. But that was the only chance they had, and as a result of that, of course, the only chance Bowen had. Good performance, good defensive performance from him. I think he was also attacking-wise a few times a threat. In the first half, another time when it didn't lead to a shot on target, but the cutback cross from him when we overloaded the box were all moments where I think if we are in a better run of form, these moments will lead to more goals. So yeah, good, but it also maybe tells you something. I've emphasized a lot of time on the fact that some players need to adapt to the Premier League, and I've emphasized a lot of times on the fact that some players need to adapt on 3 games a week. And that maybe it's not a surprise that Milos has cramp in the end, for 2 reasons. He's not completely used to that, and second of all, because he puts so much effort in every single time he plays.
Also check on Alisson. He obviously clattered into Gomez in the first half. Was he just winded, or
Sorry?
was he just winded? Like, what was the injury?
I don't think there was an injury, otherwise you cannot keep on playing. So I think he's okay. Didn't have a lot of work to do, so yeah, I assume that he's ready to play again. But so yeah.
There was a lot of frustration in the crowd. I think maybe because of what happened yesterday at City, there's been like a bit of controversy around tactical injuries with goalkeepers. Like, do you think that's an issue, or is it not something that's in your mind?
I don't know what happened at City, so you have to tell me first.
Donnarumma went down after being like shouted at by Ruben Diaz, and he was down for a period, and there was speculation over whether it was like a tactical injury.
Okay. I have in general a very clear opinion about time wasting, but I think this incident with us, we are the last team in this league, I would almost say, that does time wasting. But I've noticed in the last few weeks when we've lost and when we're a goal down, I've seen so many time wasting. So it's a bit of a, and I was constantly hoping if I would get that question, or people would notice it. And now we are winning, and I get the question about time wasting. This is so weird. Actually, the other team where I would never suspect time wasting over City, by the way, because I've said so many times up at the Saint-Germain game or so many games we've played, they were just a joy to watch because that was never part of the game. And I've watched recently a lot of games where time wasting was a part of it. So I would be in favor a lot about that the Premier League is going to do something about time wasting. And I have my ideas about it, but it's not smart to say anything about it after you lose a game of football. But if anyone is interested in the Premier League, I'm more than open to talk to him about my ideas.
Just quickly, last time didn't start Premier League game for 2024 here. What was your thinking behind not starting today? Was it just you needed to have a rest? Or?
No, I got this question, of course, already a lot, and it's every time when we play a game, when I don't play Florian Wirtz, when I don't play Alexander Isak, when I don't play Koitike, when I don't play Mo Salah, it's about that, which is normal because they're all outstanding players, and Mo has had an unbelievable career here at this club and will have a very good future at this club. Because he's such a special player. 4 games in 10 days with only 14 to 15 outfield players available for us. Then you have to decide once in a while to make a certain lineup, and you try to pick the best lineup for every single game. And today, with the way they set up, with a fullback that's constantly very high and a winger that's constantly inside, I thought that this could help the team. But like I said, he's been so important for this club and will be important for this club in the future.